What is going on, everyone? It's DC3 Johnson here with another Madden NFL 21 franchise mode video, guys. So just giving over a quick recap over last week's performance. Oh my god, the shade rips Packers to shreds. So unfortunately, it was not a good outing for Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. In this video, we're going to be covering the NFC Championship game against the Atlanta Falcons. Rematch. Quick little note on that. Rematch of week week 14's matchup, unfortunately, where they ended up taking a hit on our perfect season, and so it's personal. It's personal. So they stand in our way into what could be our second Super Bowl appearance in 3 years, and we can either face Patty Mahomes or it's gonna be the Cleveland Browns. Okay. All right, it is what it is. I actually wanted Patty Mahomes in the Super Bowl, and it is what it is. I think it was a close game, 31-28. So no rematch against Patty or the Chiefs. It's gonna be actually, ironically, both the Browns and us. We were actually, I think, at one point we were both 9-10-0. I think they ended up losing their first game on week 11, and so it should be interesting. We haven't faced the Browns before. We'll go ahead and take on Baker Mayfield and Odell Beckham, and I believe Myles Garrett. I don't know. I don't know if they kept Myles Garrett through the 3 years, but hey, it's gonna be a good one. Now we just gotta get there. So a couple of incomplete passes. We end up giving it to Mr. Daniels, as we talked about in the past few videos. Look at this. Just look at this chemistry. He's really taking advantage of this opportunity that with Max Williams being injured, he just stepped up and he's just like, you know what, coach, you ain't gotta sign up nobody. Like I'm gonna be the tight end for this team. I'm gonna lead I'm gonna lead in yardage, and he has really taken that stroll and being our primary weapon. Considering we've actually kept DeAndre not that involved compared to Mr. Daniels, as we end up getting sacked for the second straight time. Falcons end up realizing our weak points, and unfortunately, but they do lose the ball about a minute later. So even though it's a 3-and-out and a near interception there to DeAndre, it ends up it's still a 7-zip ball game here. And there you see it is going to go 11 yards to the 31-yard line. And so now we get to the 47. That gets Christian Kirk all the way down to almost near midfield. Now we're in field goal range thanks to the catch by none other than Mr. Daniels himself, number 81, our ex-backup tight end. Right now he's the primary option. As we once again give it to Kenyon Drake, who's going to get us into the red zone here. It's going to get down to the 8-yard line. So far, good job. We actually haven't done too much of a running game here. We end up giving it to Kenyon, who's going to get us about a couple yards. Even though we do get a lot of yardage, we're more of a pass-first kind of team. And there you see, it's going to be Mr. Daniels taking a second touchdown. It almost feels like this is like a promo video for Mr. Daniels. And look at it, just look at the energy. He's happy. He's having a hell of a game. And what better opportunity than the NFC Championship game, right? And so right now it's 14-7 here. We once again pick up the ball midway through the second. Kyler Murray, open yardage. Is going to go all the way down to the 49 and able to get a rush of 29 yards there. Probably could have kept going a little more. And now we give it to Mr. DeAndre Hopkins, who's going to get us to the 20th. There you see 12 of 13 so far. Kyler Murray has done a really good job in pinpointing accurate passes. We're really coming for revenge here as we get down to the 1. 5.5 left. And now we get a touchdown here to Mr. Kenyon Drake, who's going to get us into the end zone. It's going to be 20-7 here. And now with the extra point going in our favor, once again we give to Mr. Hopkins, who we've kept on the sidelines here. Get the 3.5 left here in the second, and we get down to the 30. And so now Kenyon Drake will get all the way down to the 13-yard line. And so, almost got sacked there. So we end up throwing it at the last. We almost ended up throwing it at the last second. We end up running it all the way down to the 4 as we give it to Kenyon Drake, who's going to get us to the 1. With about 2 minutes to left, we're going to use the 2-minute warning as our excuse there, and we give it to Kenyon Drake, who's going to get the rush touchdown. Correct, Ted. And just like that, guys, we have blown this lead out of the open. We have not let the Falcons wake up. We've actually kept them strong on the ground, and we've actually capitalized on our opportunities. Now for the going for the chance to really put them away here as we get all the way down to the 38, 30 seconds to go. We got one timeout left, so one final chance. And it looks like we're gonna have to probably burn it here. We get to the 42. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. We're gonna lob it. It's gonna be an interception. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a bad pass, a forced throw. Luckily, the Falcons are not able to do much at that point, and we do end up receiving, and unfortunately, ends up becoming a 3-and-out for us. And so, first punt. Actually, I think the first punt of the game. We don't give them much room to really get anything started, and it ends up becoming our ball in less than a minute. So our offense is probably tired at this point. Falcons have really fallen asleep behind the wheel on this. And now the incomplete pass, unfortunately, very close call from Mr. Kennick Bourne. As this could be it, guys. We could be going to the Super Bowl. All we need to do is probably get maybe a couple more, maybe another touchdown will probably end up sealing the deal for us. That'll be 4 touchdown lead here. As we get all the way to the 42 here. So we're getting close. We're getting close, and we're starting to burn a little bit of time, which is important. And then you see 2 touchdowns from King and Drake. So, and then 2 touchdowns to Mr. Daniels. There you see Mr. Hopkins is going to get us to the 26-yard line. And so now on 2nd down and 7. And so we're going to rush it here. Almost there. And Mr. Daniels is going to go for number 3. It is going to be number 3 for Mr. Daniels. NFC Championship game means absolutely nothing. It's just another Sunday for him. Wow. Right at the line of scrimmage, or right at the last second, we lob it, and he avoids the first tackle, ends up getting dropped on the second one, but it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. As we get all the way down to the 22 for the next possession, Falcons end up scoring. And so it is actually looks like 10 points in a row. So sounds good. Sounds good. So it's 35-17. We're gonna start burning a little bit of clock here, and we're gonna take it. I was like, no, we cannot get him injured before the Super Bowl here. 4th and inches here. We go for it on first down. On 4th down to go get the first here at the 41. So now well within touchdown or field goal range. With DeAndre, he ends up getting us to the 22. We just have to take things a little slow. We're going to burn some clock here and get all the way to the 14. So now their best hope is to once again get the stop here. It's too late, though, as we end up giving it to Mr. DeAndre Hopkins, who's wide open, as we're getting ready. We're getting ready for the Cleveland Browns. Look at this chemistry. This is the one thing that's it's a can't miss. And so another opportunity here, and it's going to be once again another touchdown from our team. Hopkins ends up getting a second touchdown in the 4th quarter, guys. In the 4th quarter. And so there you see Jordan Howard. So unfortunately, they started good. First half, 60 yards, 11 carries, and they have just been unable to capitalize. And that pretty much all she wrote. Just going over some of the highlights here. As you've seen some great passes from DeAndre, great passes from Mr. Daniels. 304 yards, 244 rushed. We came to play. We did have 2 takeaways, same as them, but the amount of yards we're getting an extra 3 yards compared to them. So guys, I really do appreciate you guys sticking around to the end to watch everything. Guys, stay tuned for the next one. It is going to be Super Bowl appearance against the Cleveland Browns. Take care, guys. Stay safe out there.